Hello, everyone, and good evening to you all. My name is Felton Parker. Today is Thursday, May 22nd, 2025. As always, each day is a wonderful day to be blessed by our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. And I sincerely hope you folks had a truly blessed and wonderful Thursday. What I have for you guys in tonight's video is the list of all the National Day holidays from my National Day calendar segment. That includes my featured National Day holiday. Also tonight, right after my National Day calendar segment, I'll have my famous birthday segment for you all, where it features our famous people who were born on this day. And also tonight, in my weather segment, I will let you all know exactly what we're expecting for tomorrow, which is Friday, the entire upcoming weekend, the entire Memorial Day weekend, which does include the Memorial Day holiday, and also through much of next week. So without further ado, let's get things started here on this Thursday night as we conclude yet another day. And we are getting closer and closer to that weekend. Yes, indeed, we are getting closer to the unofficial kickoff of summer. Yes, the upcoming Memorial Day weekend is fast approaching. Hard to imagine how fast time is flying. Already here, approaching the latter portion. Already in the second half of May, we are now approaching. Week from now, we'll be just a couple days away from wrapping up the month of May. Here's my National Day calendar segment here on this Thursday night. Of course, today was National Maritime Day. On this day, National Maritime Day recognized the launch of the maritime industry in the United States. The celebration also honors America's merchant marines for their contributions and sacrifices for our country. In fact, special acknowledgement is often given to ships and seafarers that have a prominent place in our nation's history on this day. Hashtag National Maritime Day. As one of the oldest industries, the maritime industry contains time-honored traditions composed of a full and rich history. Celebrations and ceremonies around the country recognize the people of our maritime nation depends on. Each year, the Department of Transportation holds a national ceremony in Washington, D.C. at the Department of Transportation headquarters. While the holiday commemorates a transatlantic event, the U.S. maritime industry encompasses nearly every state in the nation, with workers transporting vessels on lakes, rivers, and oceans. Employment opportunities aren't limited to shipyards either. The maritime industry also calls for workers with expertise in fishing, aquaculture, processing, diving, and transportation, just to name a few. Good evening to you, Jessica. How are you doing on this Thursday night, and how was your day today? Here's how to observe. Join the celebration near you. Learn more about maritime history and the people who work in the industry. Share your knowledge and experiences too. You can also read a book, watch a documentary, or visit a maritime museum. The Forgotten Heroes by Brian Herbert. Patriots and Heroes by Gerald Reminick. The Sea and Civilization, A Maritime History of the World by Lincoln P. Payne. The Men Who Sailed the Liberty Ships, a documentary by PBS. Give a shout out to someone you know in the maritime industry using hashtag National Maritime Day to post on social media. On May 20th, 1933, Congress approved Public Resolution Number 7 designating May 22nd, 1933, a couple days later, as National Maritime Day, commemorating the first successful transoceanic voyage from the United States. On May 22nd, 1819, the steamship the Savannah set sail from Savannah, Georgia to England. For more information on the observance events, visit MARAD.gov. Here's some facts about maritime. Worldwide ships, so you want to know how many ships on the ocean from day to day? Worldwide, there are more than 90,000 commercial ships. You can get a visual of ships in real time by visiting marinetraffic.com. When you cross the Titanic with the ocean, you only get about halfway there. And I've only been on the ship once in my entire life. It was one of the greatest experiences. But it was a cruise ship, though. I mean, it's all ships about maritime. Now here are the other national day holidays from earlier today. Today also was National Craft Distillery Day, National Solitaire Day, National Vanilla Pudding Day. Today also was National Craft Distillery Day, National Solitaire Day, National Vanilla Pudding Day, and also today was National Buy an Instrument Day. So those are each of the following we have observed on this day, Thursday, May 22nd. Here's my famous birthday segment here on this Thursday night. Excuse me. Here's our famous people who have had birthdays on this day. Good evening to you, Brittany. How are you doing on this Thursday night? How was your day today? Today, TV actress Peyton Elizabeth Lee turns 21. Model Naomi Campbell turns 55. Model Katie Price turns 47. Dancer Camry Peterson turns 17. TV actress Jennifer Goodwin turns 47. Movie actor Judah Lewis turns 24. Wrestler Bryan Danielson turns 44. Dancer Faith Thigpen turns 25. Movie actress Maggie Q turns 46. Oh, that's very brilliant. That's awesome, Brittany. I just had some Albanese gummy bears. You know, eat Albanese gummy bears every day. Those like my latest candy addiction. Albanese gummy bears. I just had half a bag, not less than half an hour ago. TV actress Paulina Chavez turns 23. Rock singer Morrissey turns 66. Dancer Paris Moore turns 18. TV show host Maisa Silva turns 23. R&B singer Lexi Pantera turns 36. TV actor Sean Gunn turns 51. TV actor Michael Kelly turns 56. Movie actress R&B singer Johnny Gill turns 59. Journalist Taylor Rooks turns 33. TV actress Brooke Smith turns 58. Those are following famous people who have had their birthdays on this Thursday, on this Thursday, May 22nd. I see that. I see that the Oklahoma City Thunder have taken a 2-game victory, have won Game 2 of the NBA Western Conference Finals over the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Thunder have defeated the Wolves with the final score of 118-103. So the Thunder lead 2-0. Let's see how tomorrow night is Game 2 between the Indiana Pacers and the Boston Celtics of the NBA Eastern Conference Finals. Let's see how that goes. And now let's focus. Now let's focus on you. Now let's focus on your weather. And of course, you may or may not be. Of course, you may or may not be thrilled with what I have for you guys for your Memorial Day now. Now we could be no need to worry with this now tonight, but we could be dealing with quite a bit of rain as we go into the next few days, especially towards your Memorial Day. I'll let you guys know exactly how much rain we could be looking. Also, that's going to bring that. Also, a cold front is going to bring us some cooler temperatures. I'll tell you guys more about it in a few minutes, but. Here's what we have set up for tonight. Increasing clouds are expected this evening from upstream thunderstorms. Some of these storms may impact the I-30 corridor this evening through around midnight before diminishing. A few severe storms cannot be ruled out with large and damaging winds, the main threats of these storms. So lows ranging from the 60s to near 70 degrees overnight tonight. We should be in the upper 60s. Now, we were in the low 60s this morning, so it shouldn't be quite It should not be quite as cool this morning. Most of us will be in the upper 60s, low 70s, and also rain chances tonight. Storms may impact the northwestern zones through midnight. So if you're in the northwest portions of the area, including southeast Oklahoma, southwest Arkansas, and portions of east and northeast Texas, you have a better coverage of seeing a few showers and storms. Now, I actually was talking to you guys about this last night. A late spring cold front is expected to bring cooler temperatures and increasing rain chances to the region by late Sunday into Memorial Day. This cooler air mass is expected to hang around for much of next week, with additional rainfall possible later in the week to wrap up the month of May. Of course, we are on the left. This map is valid from next Tuesday, which is the 27th, through next Saturday, which is the 31st. So we could be looking at least leaning to likely below normal temperatures for our neck of the woods. So that gives us at least a 50 to 60% chance of seeing below normal of seeing below normal temperatures. Anywhere between 50 to at least 50% of below normal temperatures. Now what you see on the right is that we could be given above normal rainfall for much of next week, beginning Tuesday through Saturday of next week. So we could be leaning at towards at least 40 to 50% chance of above normal rainfall. So we could be looking at quite a bit of rain could be on the way. So for us, especially as we go into next week. Now today may have been another warm and dry day for us, but that will soon be changing, especially later in the week. I'll tell you guys more about it in a few minutes. And your averages and records for this day. Normal high is 86, normal low is 65. Record high for this day is 96 degrees is a record high set on this day back in 1875. 46 is a record low set on this day back in 1892. And we are not under any watches or warnings here on this Thursday night, since we do not have any storms at the moment in our immediate viewing area. Of course, we're seeing just a few showers and storms, especially well outside of Shreveport. We're finding a few spotty showers in portions of west central Arkansas, and another batch of rain across portions of central and east Texas. Another one just central and south Louisiana, as well south of Alexandria here on this Thursday night. Also, what you're seeing on the regional radar is the vast majority of the rain being concentrated across north and central Texas, including portions of the Dallas-Fort Worth area here on this Thursday. They're getting pounded with quite a bit of downpours, as well as portions of, I want to say, around north of Lafayette, in central and south and central Louisiana. Lafayette and points southward in south and central Louisiana, and also in portions of west central Arkansas, and also a few spotty showers in portions of north and central Alabama. So that's all. Regional wise, that's basically all the rain you're going to find here on this Thursday night. Good evening to you, Elizabeth. So glad, although it's kind of late, so I'm so glad you can join me. Good evening to you, Elizabeth. How are you doing on this Thursday night, and how was your day today? So earlier today, we've seen a bit more clouds that turned out to be a bit more. We had another rather refreshing start today with lows starting off in the low 60s, and I have to say for the most part we ended up in the low 90s. Even though we've seen lots in terms of clouds, we've seen lots more in terms of clouds today comparing to yesterday. Still, humidity levels remain moderately low. It did not feel all that hot. It's just a little bit humid, but not too bad. The only exception is that we've seen lots more clouds today, and returning winds from the south. Unlike what we had experienced yesterday, when we still had a rather comfortable start today, but we started to see more clouds. So we've seen partly mostly cloudy skies throughout the day. So, and of course tomorrow it looks like we can have more sunshine. How was your day today, Elizabeth? And here's how things are looking outside here on this Thursday night. Temperature outside on this Thursday night is 79 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. We have a southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. Humidity is 65. Temperature outside here on this Thursday night is 79 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Humidity is 65%. Dew point is 66 degrees. We have a southeast wind at 3 miles per hour. Barometric pressure is at 29.99 inches of mercury. We have 10-mile visibility. So with dew points in the 60s, so it's a bit humid, but it is not to all time tolerable. So humidity levels and dew point levels are up slightly higher compared to what we've seen the past couple nights. So that means also temperatures are actually a lot warmer compared to what they were this time last night. Areas of severe thunderstorms and excessive rainfall through this weekend. Severe thunderstorms are expected across portions of the central into southern plains into Sunday, with large hail and severe gusts the main threats. The threat for heavy excessive rainfall and possible flash flooding will return to the south central U.S. Friday into this weekend. So portions of the holiday, portions of here, so looks like it could be a good number of us could be dealing with some rather unsettled weather for the upcoming long holiday weekend. At least portions of it of the weekend. So tonight with partly cloudy skies, I went on and put in a 20% chance of maybe a shower thunderstorm too, but I doubt we'll see much of anything developing overnight tonight. So tonight temperatures will be a bit on the warm side. Normally we should be in the mid 60s for overnight lows, but instead temperatures are going to be a bit on the warm side tonight with partly cloudy skies as we bottom out at 71 degrees with an east-southeast wind at 5 miles per hour. I went on and put in a 20% chance of maybe a shower thunderstorm or two, but it is doubtful that we will see much of anything developing overnight tonight. But tomorrow, that should leave us with plenty of sunshine, yet another very warm day for us tomorrow as we close out the week. So, of course, do not forget the 41st annual Mud Buck Madness begins tomorrow at Festival Plaza. That's downtown Shreveport. So, for those of you that's going to be in town, I'm sure that that's always exciting. Check out some crawfish, and I know the weather is going to be kind of warm, so you probably want to not only grab those sunglasses, but take alongside a bottle of water with you as well too. For the annual Mud Buck Madness, which begins tomorrow downtown Shreveport Festival Plaza. Looking forward to the unofficial kickoff of summer, and this is how we always start the upcoming holiday weekend here in Shreveport. So the ending to the week it's not going to be bad at all. Though temperatures will be a bit on the warm side. It will be a little humid, but still it should be a nice ending to the work week for us. High temperatures tomorrow 92 degrees with the southeast wind at 7 miles per hour, and we are not expecting any rain tomorrow going into your Friday. Excuse me. Of course, perhaps we should see partly cloudy skies, then skies becoming mostly clear overnight tonight. We should see temperatures bottoming out mostly through the 70s during overnight hours tonight. So we will start out tomorrow morning 6 a.m. with mostly clear skies. We should be at 71 degrees. 9 a.m. tomorrow morning with mostly sunny skies. We should be at 79 degrees. Noon tomorrow with mostly sunny skies. We should be at 87 degrees. 3 p.m. tomorrow afternoon with mostly sunny skies. We should be at 91 degrees. 6 p.m. tomorrow evening with mostly sunny skies. We should be at 90 degrees. 9 p.m. tomorrow night with partly cloudy skies. We should be at 84 degrees. So that's how things are shaping to look tomorrow for your Friday. Especially if you're heading down to Mud Buck Madness at Festival Plaza. So take a bottle of water with you and find some sort of place to cool off. So it will be another summer. It will be another summer-like day with daytime high temperatures once again topping out, maxing out in the low 90s, which is above. So normally on average we should be in the mid 80s. Instead we're going to be well in the 90s. So looks like the better half of the weekend is shaping to be tomorrow, the next couple of days. Now I'll explain more why you should enjoy both tomorrow and Saturday, because it looks like that. But unfortunately, weather will not stay. But unfortunately, things will go downhill as we go into the next few days. Here's what the next 7 to 10 days have in store for us. So after tonight's low temperature 71 degrees, temperatures will be a bit on the warm side overnight tonight. Just a slight chance of maybe a shower or two. But I'm not expecting counting on much of anything overnight tonight. After tonight's low temperature will be mostly in the upper 60s, in the low 70s. Of course, tomorrow, which of course is Friday, expect it'll be a very warm day for us with plenty of sunshine, with the high of 92, low of 74. Winds will be from the southeast at 7 miles per hour, and we're not expecting any rain. Of course, Saturday, of course, Mud Madness will be happening in downtown Shreveport at Festival Plaza, not only for tomorrow but also for Saturday. Saturday should be another great day for us. Although it'll be a bit warmer and humid, so Saturday will be very warm with most sunny skies for your Saturday, with the high of 94, low of 75. Winds will be from the south at 10 miles per hour. Chance rain just 10%. So we start to see clouds increase in late Saturday. That's will be ahead of our next major disturbance. And of course, this is going to be the very serious rainmaker as we go into your Sunday. It will be mostly cloudy, very warm and humid, with thunderstorms developing in the afternoon in parts of the area, which can bring hail and damaging winds. So you want to be prepared. It's too early for me to tell, but there's a possibility that I'll keep you guys updated as it gets closer to the time that we could be dealing with some possibly strong to severe storms, especially Sunday. High of 93, low of 74. Winds will be from the south at 10 miles per hour. Chance rain 70%. Monday, of course, is Memorial Day, when we start to see the more widespread rains developing. It will be cloudy and humid with a few heavy thunderstorms, which can bring flash flooding and damaging winds. So severe weather threat I cannot rule it out totally. So Monday, of course, with clouds around that, that will hold our daytime highs a few degrees below. It'll actually be below normal starting on Monday. High of 83, low of 69. Winds will be from the northwest at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 90%. Tuesday, it will be mostly cloudy and humid with a few showers and thunders. Tuesday be mostly cloudy and humid with a thunderstorm or two possible. High of 83, low of 69. Winds will be from the north at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 50%. Wednesday will be mostly cloudy and humid with a few showers and thunderstorms. High of 83, low of 67. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 40%. Thursday, expect partly cloudy skies. High of 83, low of 66. Winds will be from the northeast at 7 miles per hour. Chance of rain 10%. That means that towards the end of next week, we will try to dry things out. We'll start to focus on the drier pattern with highs in the low to mid 80s. Highs generally in the 80s each day for between Friday the 30th, Saturday the 31st, and Sunday, which is the 1st of June, with no rain expected on any day. So, looks like the start to your Memorial Day weekend tomorrow and Saturday will be the better of the days above the long holiday weekend. But the last part of the long holiday weekend will not be so likely. So, we will have highs in the low to mid 90s, generally mostly in the low to mid 90s for tomorrow, which is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And then we'll start to see a cold front coming through that will lower our daytime highs with clouds and lots of rain around, beginning Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, with highs generally in the low 80s each day. Actually, high of 83 in the forecast each day, Monday through Thursday. Of course, Monday is Memorial Day. And of course, no rain expected tomorrow, 10% Saturday. Then rain chances go up, 70% Sunday, 9% Monday, which is Memorial Day, 50% for Tuesday, 40% Wednesday, and we'll try to focus on drying things out by the time we get to your Thursday week from today. Well, and also looks like we could be looking at dealing with over 2 inches of rain between now and towards the latter portion of next week. Well, that will be all that I have for you guys here in tonight's video. Once again, my name is Felton Parker. I am officially signing off here. You guys have a good night, sleep peacefully, take care of yourselves and each other. Most of all, remain blessed and stay safe. Thank you.